Welcome back to our last segment of Shop Talk for the week. As always, I'm Jeff.
And this is Nick.
And this little bite-sized piece, we're going to talk a little bit about a blog post that we have coming to the site tonight or tomorrow morning sometime about the top 10 animated comic book series of all time brought to us by Nick. So Nick is going to kick it off. Tell us about this column. Tell us about, this animated series and what you thought, was the criteria or how you ranked them. Whatever.
Well, this is my thing. I ranked them by how much they based on the storylines from the comic books and such. Because knowing that they can't put everything from the storyline, they basically used it and it was executed well and such.
Okay.
And then when you think about it, it's like the seasons, the critique audience, the much maturity level, the animation wise, how dark and gritty it was. Like it seemed like an actual movie, or it could be an animated movie itself.
Okay.
But it was just great for seasons or so.
Okay. So give me 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, or give me top 3 or whatever. How'd you rank them?
I ranked them by like top 10 and such. But I'm going to tell you number 1. Everybody knows what the
Don't tell them
number
1.
Well,
they got to read the blog for number 1.
They're going to read number 1. Okay, then I'll just do honorable mention. My honorable mention would be Batman Brave and the Bold, because it's basically like, it was one, everybody kept on saying it felt like a little kiddie show and such, but when it got to mid-season 2 and early season 3, it was dark and gritty, because my favorite episode was Chill of the Night. This is the episode where you actually got a chance to see who killed Batman, why did he did it, and then other voice cast was phenomenal, with Mark Hamill as the Spectre, Kevin Conroy as the Phantom Stranger, Julie Newmar as Martha Wayne, and Adam West as Thomas Wayne.
Wow.
And it was a great show. Another honorable mention that I will recommend will be Hulk's Agents of Smash. Okay. I should have added that.
Isn't that still on TV or no? They just took it off?
No, they took it off. But it was a great show to me, because we actually got a chance to see humanly who is the Hulk.
You get to learn a lot about his backstory and his supporting cast.
Yeah, especially.
A lot of times you don't see anything with Hulk's supporting cast unless, even with the 2 movies we've gotten, all you've gotten is General Ross and his girlfriend. Yeah, Betty. And so there hasn't... was Rick Jones in this?
In the movie or
no,
in the show?
The Agents of Smash.
He was in the movie. I mean, he was in the show, but he was A-Bomb.
Okay.
So he turned to A-Bomb.
Rick Jones used to be a huge character in Marvel, all through the 60s. He was a massive character, and you haven't seen him anywhere in the cinematic U. Yeah. He's not a very... He's kind of like the Marvel Robin.
He was supposed to be like... Rick Jones is supposed to be like the mascot for the Avengers when it came.
Right.
When it was in,
just a different age. 2016, it doesn't play as well as it did in 1961, 2, 3, whatever. So I get that, but it's good that they got him something in Agents of Smash, because, like I said, that's got to be one of the top 5 characters that used to be in the comics that you don't see anywhere.
No more
in the movies and stuff.
What was it? Superman was in my honorable mention, because
Superman the animated series.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even though that should have been on the list.
So you're telling me these 3 didn't even make your top 10? Wow. Okay. Sounds like we're going to have a lot of TV to watch.
And this is my favorite. These are my favorite shows. Right. So anybody who has a comment and all this or saying that, I will read the comments. I will try to do another. I may do another list of others of the series to see what should have been there. But this is my list, and I will do this. Like, I will start out like number 10 on my list. I felt like it was Wolverine in the X-Men.
Okay.
If you've seen it.
Did that have anything to do with the long-running Wolverine the X-Men comics? Did they pull any of the same storylines?
They pulled that, and then they pulled Age of Apocalypse and Days of Future Past.
Okay. So some good tie-ins
pretty much it was but the whole point was, like, it was mainly Wolverine was the main story.
Right.
Mainly, because it's like Professor X is in a coma.
So he's the main thing, and he just weaves in and out with X-Men. So X-Men will kind of come in and help for an episode,
because Wolverine gets the X-Men back together. Before what happened, the X-Men were having a party. The next thing you know, there was a big explosion, and everybody all the X-Men scattered.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden, Wolverine pulled them together because Professor X, in a coma of all places, comes back from a distant future.
Right.
And tells Wolverine he has to bring the X-Men back because there will be a apocalypse or something like that.
Okay.
Very cool. World in the future.
Okay. So give us one of your top 5. We'll wrap it up. What was one of the shows in the top 5?
Top 5, it would
not number 1.
No, not number 1. Top 5 was going to be Justice League Unlimited.
Okay.
Justice League and Justice League Unlimited.
Okay.
Because that was probably the best way to bring a team in for Justice League. Bruce Timm was in control. Paul Dini was in control.
The great Bruce Timm. The great Paul Dini.
And the great Dwayne McDuffie, because anybody who knows him, know his shows and stuff that came out. Like, if anybody watched, if you don't know him, look him up. But I'll tell you two shows that I love: Ben 10 and Static Shock.
Both Dwayne McDuffies.
Yeah.
Right.
That's all I have to say.
Well, there you just drop the mic and leave it at that, my friend. All right, guys. Well, that's going to be it for this week of Shop Talk. Be sure to check out the other 2 videos we did earlier on Civil War and some trailer updates. And we will see you next week.
Peace.